Now, Laura, I am aware that your spirit guides are here, and you can say in your mind, I welcome your attendance today. I ask you to make yourself known. I ask for my spirit guides to come and assist me now. So in just one moment, Laura, we're going to step forward and grab their hands. So putting your arms out and letting me know when you can take the hand of one of your spirit guides or archangels.
I've got two spirit guides, one on either side, holding each hand.
And who are they, please?
Stephen and Daniel.
Okay, great. Thank you for joining us in this session today, Stephen and Daniel. Are you going to be escorting Laura to one of her starseed lifetimes, or do you have a specific message before she goes? What's your purpose here today? If one of you'd like to step forward.
Guiding her to the starseed origin.
Okay, perfect, thank you. And are you able to take her now? Do you need the singing bowls, or are you able to just float up with her?
We float up.
Float, perfect. I will hand over to you two, and Laura, you've got their hands, so it's time to float away, knowing that they know exactly the best location for you to float to today. So just drifting away, floating and drifting away, where we are taking you to a starseed lifetime, which is of the best and the highest interest of your soul today. So just float away and let me know when you arrive at your location.
I'm there. It seems looks very jungly. Lots of flowers and green plants. Lush waterfalls. I don't really see anything else though.
So what I want you to do is to tune into yourself. Are you in the sky above this, or you're on the ground at the moment?
On the
ground. And tuning into your bodily sensations, how would you describe your form?
I'm like floating above the ground. I would say etheric, it looks like a body, but is more white, glowing. I don't see a gender or feel that there's a gender really.
Okay. And could you describe or sound out, even if it's not in your native tongue, how you would describe an identifying word, like a name we humans would call it, or an identifying sound that describes you?
It's like Bashi. That's what I heard.
And is this lifetime, we know that time doesn't exist, but if you had to pretend to paint a timeline for Laura's human self, is this prior to Laura being Laura, or is this after Laura is Laura?
It's almost the feeling is first an origin, like the beginning.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, before, but yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we know it's all simultaneously, but yes, let's take that. And if Laura was able to explain in her human mind where this location? Are we on a planet, a star? How would you describe the location of this? Is this close to Earth, a long way away from Earth, in a different universe?
It's very far away. We're showing multiple galaxies away. It's a planet. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, beautiful. And is this location currently known in human knowledge?
No.
Okay, beautiful. And but if you could take over now, and I want you to show Laura what it is that we've come here to see today. Let us know about this lifetime, its important lessons, and the things you'd like to teach her today.
I'm alone on this planet. It's almost like it's my planet. But I'm seeding it. And it seems I feel as lonely as I could feel. We don't have the depth of emotions that humans have, but we still
Okay.
have a sense of feeling. I'm content with my work. And I'm seeding insects currently, like insects, to get life forms going on this planet, but I'm doing it on my own.
So my understanding is that you were assigned this from the Soul Council or the Light Council, however, what terminology, and then you came and you did this like a job that you tick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I assume there are other people on other planets doing similar sort of work at the moment. You're part of a task force, so to speak.
Yes. 12 of us. Seems like 12 of us in this solar system. To see if it will work. See if the life can take off.
And can you explain the mechanism of how you actually seed the insects? Is it through thought? Or
Yeah, just I'm just Laura is I'm observing as Laura and I'm watching this being is it's like just holding nothing in its hand and then the insect appears and then the being is like putting them in certain places. So there's several of the same insect in the same place and then doing that with different kinds of insects in different locations.
Okay, great. And is there a sort of like a hierarchy of what you've been creating? Did you create plant form first, or did you have to create air or gaseous the environment? Like, how did you start off on this planet? What did you create first?
I'm just in charge of the insects, so others have been here before me doing what you mentioned, those things in the order you like the gaseous, the air, and then someone else came to do the plants, and then we wait for them to grow, and then when the environment is correct or proper for the insects, then I come in.
Okay, perfect. Is this expected to take, if we could put some kind of a human concept or understanding of how long it takes for you to do this insect thing, is this a really long time for the insects to
Yes, I monitor and watch for approximately 1,000 years.
1,000 years, okay. And how do you know when your time is up? How do you receive a message that your assignment's done?
It's based on the evolution of what's happening. It's like a quantity of insects and types of insects.
Okay. Okay, and do you receive like a telepathic message to say yes, done, or do you have some kind of a reporting mechanism to say I've done 500 insects, or how does the council know, or do they just know automatically when you've...
I just know. I know.
Okay. And can I just hone in on the feeling of loneliness? Now, is this assignment on this planet, apart from being very helpful to help get this planet going? You mentioned that you have these feelings of loneliness, even though you don't feel the depth of human emotion. Loneliness comes from when we are not attached to or not with others, and we can feel abandonment if we are sent to do something and there's no one else around. Would you equate this feeling of loneliness with a feeling of being disconnected or abandoned from source, or do you still feel very connected?
I do not feel very connected in this lifetime
Okay.
with this job.
Okay. And was this job assigned to you purely for a technical perspective, or were you also assigned this lifetime to learn the feelings of disconnection and abandonment?
Yes, both of those things.
Okay. So there's a spiritual lesson in this as well as being just a task. Okay. And why does your soul in particular need to learn disconnection and abandonment lessons?
Needs to learn how to climb back up to connect with source
Ah.
on my own.
And is there something specifically you'd like to relay to Laura that is connected to this lesson in her current lifetime?
It's not different than what she's going through right now. She also has to learn this. And she's struggling. And her cord, this is Laura speaking. It looks like a rubber band's got snapped.
Okay.
There's what this version of me is saying is the connection got snapped. She's having trouble and this is the source of the problem.
Okay. Now you're safe to release any emotion, Laura. That's good. Let it out, Laura, because you're here to witness. You're here to be a witness for your soul counterpart and witnessing her experience and her distress when she realized her band is snapped really validates her experience for her.
Yeah.
And it lets her know that even though she feels alone, that you're with her. Because you are from the one same soul. So even though it seems improbable, you're actually able to reach out to her and give her a comforting touch, or however you wish to convey your empathy to her?
We're comforting each other.
Beautiful.
I just feel like human Laura's on that planet with the, can't even remember my own name.
That's
The
all right.
being on the planet.
Yep.
And we're just spending time together and holding on to each other.
Beautiful. We'll just do that, and I want you to really lock in that feeling of connection. I want you to lock in the feeling and understand and know that you can communicate with your soul counterparts in all lifetimes, irrespective of where they are located, in time and in space. That connection is never severed, and that you can be your own best friend, irrespective of what's going on in any lifetime, romantically or friendship-wise. The soul counterparts of your soul, you are your own team, your own support network, and you can intercommunicate with each other, advice, and help each other. So Laura, is there some way that the you of this planetary existence, some sign, some feeling, would like to establish a code or some kind of signal for you to know that she wishes to communicate with you, or she needs your help, or you need her help, or something like that? How do we open the lines of communication for you back on your earthly lifetime?
For me, just it's remembering to come back to this place.
Okay.
Exactly where she is right now.
Okay. And you can do that through meditation? Beautiful. And could she show you, please, how she solved her problem? I want her to move forward the scene, please. And how did she reconnect her band? How did she connect back to Source once her job was finished? Let's see her success story.
Okay. She just looks like she's leaving the planet, and it's like pretty much like being beamed up. She gets absorbed back into Source. She felt disconnected the whole time, and then it was time for her to move on, so she was able to just go back into Source.
Okay, so she didn't actually have to think about it too much, it just happened? So she just set an intention to reconnect and it was instantaneous?
Yeah, the work was done. She felt the work was done. It was like part of it was because she left the planet. Like she was not able to connect while she was on the planet, and then the work was done and she left the planet, and then she connected back in.
Okay, so is there something else she would like to convey to you? Any lessons or thoughts or directions for you?
She's telling me to put my right hand on my heart
Do that?
in general, but like to imagine the band. I don't know, it's interesting. Laura, the human, is commenting that it's interesting that it's not like a column of white light. It's actually like a thick, flat, wide, giant rubber band. And I'd like to imagine that band going up. And then to go ahead and imagine like a heaven or a place. I think for me as Laura the human, this idea of source is too vague. So it's like imagining it going to a place that exists and then grounding my feet into the earth too at the same time. The band represents a stronger connection. It's like I'm repairing the band.
Okay, great, beautiful.
And that's it for now.
Okay, beautiful. All right. If you're ready to move on, Laura, we will call Stephen and Daniel back in, your guides, and they will take your hands again and they will take us to our next location and confirm with them if we're going to another lifetime, please.
Yes.
Okay. Well, drift away and float away and let me know when you get to your second.
In an ocean, a type of ocean.
Great.
I'm seeing dolphins. I mean, like a planet of dolphins, only dolphins. And I'm a dolphin. This is the opposite from the previous lifetime of you're always with your family of dolphins. So you're never alone.
Great. And are you able to, I know dolphins don't speak in words, they have a sound-based language. Does the human being Laura have a word or a knowing about the name of this ocean-based planet?
Oh, I've never heard this before, but it's Maritri or Maritri.
Okay. Okay. And self as the dolphin. Is there some kind of a sound or a name or a symbol or a sign or something that represents you as an individual dolphin?
Meshish. Meshish. Meshish.
Meshish. Okay. Meshish, thank you for being with us today. Could you please show us a little bit about your lifetime and what your purpose is on this lifetime? What Laura needs to know today?
This is a planet that's only water, and my purpose is to just enjoy my time with my family and to have fun and to play.
Okay.
And to live that, how do I say this? Absorb that type of life for the soul counterparts to have access to.
Ah, okay.
And it's true freedom with nothing to worry about.
Wow. So Laura, just take a moment to soak in that feeling of true freedom. And listen carefully, because I get a sense that there's a little dolphin light language transmission happening, or about to happen.
About the idea that it's generally, they're saying a lot of humans have counterparts here for a similar reason.
It was a very calming light language transmission.
Mm-hmm.
Can you ask Maishish to zoom in on the other dolphins and show you their energy so you can tell if there are other dolphins there that you know in this lifetime?
I see my mom, my Earth Mother, my actual family, my sisters, and my dad.
Okay, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
Feel free to release any emotion.
It was nice. It was very nice.
Who else is there?
My partner, the one I have not met yet.
Okay. Does that partner have a message for you?
Okay, the dolphin version is saying that the human version also loves water as much as I do.
Do you spend enough time in water, Laura?
Never enough. Enough hours in the day. More than I used to. It seems that's something we'll be doing together, is spending more time in water.
And do they have any words of advice for the interim until you are reconnected in the physical plane?
To take care of myself, to rest, to take it easy myself, to nurture myself.
And is there a reason why they haven't manifested yet? Are they waiting on something?
waiting on me to heal. Not like perfectly be healed, but just healing from this cycle that I've been in for the last 6 months or so.
And is there any words of advice or wisdom regarding best ways for you to heal?
Much the same, being gentle with myself, nurturing, having fun, and it's all the things that sort of were mentioned at the beginning, the playfulness, the joy, spending time with family, and just letting things flow, letting things be in the flow.
And would listening to dolphin sounds be healing for you back in your earthly life?
Yes.
And is there any dolphin-based healing that can be done today whilst you're there?
Yes.
Do you accept that healing?
Yes.
Okay, so just take the time now to receive the dolphin-based healing.
It's almost like they're doing that. Gosh, guasha? I forget what it's called. It's the Chinese medicine where they scrape your back. They're scraping
Oh, really? Okay.
my back.
What does that do?
There's a lot of tension that lives there. Been living there for my whole life.
Oh, okay.
Helping them move it.
Beautiful. So just let them to do that.
Okay.
Beautiful. And anyone else that's in this dolphin lifetime that you need to know about right now? Any other earth-based connections?
Candy's here. Just like supportive. There's nothing really to say about it, just that she's there.
Beautiful. Okay, is there anything else that we need to see from this lifetime?
No.
Drifting and floating away, and we will ask your guides, David and Stephen, to come back in and grab your hands. And if you could get the knowing from them if there's going to be a third location today.
No, not a third location, no.
And would they like to take you back to the original location where they collected you, or we'll just see if there's any wisdom from the archangels?
It's the archangels. Visit with the archangels, yeah.
Okay, beautiful. If you could go back to that location where we started off, and then when you arrive, let me know, and let me know which angel step forward, archangel step forward.
I have Metatron here.
Okay, thank you for coming today, Metatron. Could you please guide us into what you would like to let Laura know? Any directions or advice?
Seems to be working on my heart chakra. It's almost like these mechanical pieces. And he's removing them, replacing them with light. I don't know. This is really weird. So
It's alright, just go with it. Yep.
It's I had a robot heart and now he's getting rid of the robot heart it was like, oh my gosh, like a programmed mechanism
Mm-hmm.
to, and he would get through the first half of my life. Like almost like scaffolding supporting the heart, like
Mm-hmm.
scaffolding supports a building. And I don't need the scaffolding anymore.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was like a supporting structure, like a brace for a leg almost.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
And I don't need that anymore.
Perfect.
The Laura that's human is seriously, I don't. I've been a train wreck for 6 months. Okay. Yeah, so it's like he's infusing it with light.
Beautiful.
And he's explaining that in a sense the light is stronger than the mechanical pieces. That was it. He's done.
Okay, next Archangel, please. Thank you, Metatron. He's very efficient, that man.
I know, right? Michael's
Michael.
in.
Hello, my friend. Thank you for coming today. What would you like to impart to Laura?
She has an important role to play. She's only just touched the tip of the iceberg. And she's like undergoing like recovery after if you had a big surgery. So this is like the state she's in right now, and he's explaining how difficult it's been. And this encouragement to keep going. And just to look at it like that's why or it was emphasized in the dolphin life about the rest and the
Right.
care, because it would be like if you'd had surgery, that's what you'd have to be doing. It's just difficult to do it when you're physically capable and fine. But and he's giving encouragement. I'm coming out of it. It's not going to last forever, and it's not even going to last that much longer. So it's just being really gentle.
Okay. It's okay.
In my head, I was thinking like I've been feeling lost, and he was saying, that's okay. It's part of it. I won't feel this way forever.
Okay.
I'm gonna get reoriented, and that feeling will go away.
Okay.
Now he's working on the space between the shoulder blades and the spine.
Okay.
It's like he's attaching different wings or something.
Okay.
New wings.
You're graduating.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Going from your training wings to bigger wings.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
What do these wings look and feel like?
They're like Smurf blue.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Who knew Smurfs had wings, eh? Yeah.
I know. They're just big, pretty big. Really bright blue.
What's the significance of the color?
Okay. First I said power, then he said the ocean, and he said like the power of the ocean.
Ah, beautiful.
Because he said power, and I thought, no, blue doesn't represent power. It's like the power of the ocean.
The ocean's pretty strong.
Yeah, like the calm, but it's like the calm,
Yeah,
also the
calm power.
calmness of it.
Yeah, different
Yeah.
to a raging fire power. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's finished. He's finished.
Okay, is there anyone else that... Thank you, Michael. Anyone else that wants to step in today?
Okay. I seem to be bowing.
Who are you
Okay,
bowing
now
to?
there's I know that's a good question. Now there's someone here. Uriel, Archangel Uriel.
Okay.
And there Uriel is lifting my head up from the bow, placing a crown on it.
Big graduation ceremony, my dear.
Yeah, jeez. It's cool. It's almost like it's made out of sparklers, even though I wouldn't want sparklers that close to my hair or my face. But it's not fire sparklers, it's light sparklers. It's just like constantly giving off these little
Hmm.
filaments of light.
Yeah, I can see them. Yep. Beautiful.
And then he's giving me a scepter. And he's saying, this is the full regalia for you for this lifetime. Meaning, then they're saying the final graduation. Like, there's not another level. The
Okay.
translation or what they're saying.
Yeah,
This is
great.
the
So
level.
once you've come out of this hospitalization period, rest, recovery, you've reached the level. So well done. Yay, you.
Thanks.
And now, what do we need to know about this regalia and this level that you've now graduated and reached to? Because you were very specific about asking about direction, life purpose, career, healing abilities, that sort of stuff. Tell us about the qualities for the next level, expectations, because we know you can be very direct, Uriel. What is to be revealed today?
He is being direct in that they don't want to give me anything
Okay.
because they want me to focus on the healing.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Thank you.
I knew that was going to happen when I said I wanted to know about my direction. I was like, I'm not getting anything.
That's all right. You obviously have a lessons of patience as well.
And the one thing that kind of did come through just now is it's a culmination. Like it's nothing brand new. It's like a culmination of what you already have experienced and learned and know. And
Okay.
it's not like a new path. It's just there's no reason to start on it right now. But it'll all just be like, oh yeah, that's my resume, and I'm using it all, kind of thing.
Yeah, sure.
And he's showing me a child. I thought maybe that wasn't going to happen.
This is your future child?
It seems like it.
Beautiful.
Get going. 45.
No, but remember, time's a human concept.
That's right.
You're a spiritual being, and your body will do what is required of you. If there's a soul that's already committed to come through, then you can ignore all human constraints. That's just made up. That's made up.
He's done.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Uriel. Laura, is there anyone else there, or are we done for today?
That's it. We're done.
Beautiful. Excellent. Now, I'd just like to take a moment for you to thank and acknowledge all of the wonderful beings that have been here for you today, starting with Stephen and Daniel, your guides. We'd like to thank and apologies to those if I get the names wrong, Bashika from the first lifetime and all of her lessons. we'd like to thank your second lifetime, which was the dolphin lifetime, Maish. And I'd like to also specifically thank all the soul counterparts for showing us the lessons today. I'd like to thank also the connections, your soul family who showed up today for you, your mother and father and sisters, your future partner, and also Candy, and anyone else that was in the sidelines that we did not see that has been supporting you in both of those starseed lifetimes. I'd like to also thank Archangel Metatron for coming today. I'd like to thank Archangel Michael. Salute as always. And thank you also to Uriel, Archangel Uriel. Thank you to the soul that will be your future child for coming through as well. We appreciate that reassurance and understanding that is forespoken of, and that the human body will know no time constraints or limitations in regard to that contract. So Laura, wonderful news for you today. So it's time for you now to drift away, to float away. I want you to know that all guidance and messages will keep coming through to you in your daytime state via the signs and signals that have you been shown through being and spending more time in water, even if it's simply enjoying and really fully absorbing a shower or a bath. Also surrounding yourself with the ocean where possible on holidays. Listening to light language from dolphins and also dolphin music for healing, and continuing in all the ways that you know how to take care and nurture yourself. So just as we would ask a woman who will be incubating a human being in the future to take care of herself, nourishment, rest is really important. Even though your impatient self might be wanting to get forward, this is a time of recuperation so that you are a fully charged 100% human being on the earth plane, ready for when the healing time is over. Know and trust in divine timing that all is spoken for and all will come forward. So as you drift and float away, drift away from the clouds, and as you begin to feel heavier and heavier, your wings subside and you come back down gently to earth. And as your body begins to return to the room, you feel heavier and heavier. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes and reorientate yourself to earth. How do you feel?
That was lovely.
It was lovely,
Thank
wasn't
you.
it?
Yeah, it was great. This is going over. Yeah, it was really nice.
So I think that session's pretty self-explanatory. You just have to take care of yourself and rest assured that actually taking care of yourself is divine service, and that all the other things will come in place once you have really nurtured yourself. As we know, the spiritual message is love comes after self-love. There is nothing that you can do in the physical lifetime to fast forward or make that come faster other than nurturing yourself. Which is frustrating, but yeah, give yourself permission to truly take care of yourself and know that is a spiritual work in itself. We don't usually consider self-care to be the work, but know that you don't need to be undertaking anything in deep spiritual work, courses, upgrades, cleanses. You just need to nourish. Nourishment is the work for you for now. Thank you for joining me for that session.
Thank you. It was lovely. Yay.
Be very gentle with yourself because interplanetary travel is taxing.